I first became involved with DCF. I received a letter stating that the bus driver had filed a 51A on me. Although that was found unsupported, they decided to open up a separate case for neglect. I was very upset. It felt extremely unjust. And shortly thereafter, they started showing up at my house unannounced, calling me, sending letters, and I felt uncomfortable in my own home. So I researched online for advice to determine what my rights were, and I found Attorney Kevin Seaver's website. It contains so much useful information for me, and then I realized that he was local in Boston, and I was able to hire him to represent me. Before I hired Kevin Seaver, I was afraid in my own home with my children that DCF would show up in the night and take them from me. I wasn't sleeping. I could barely eat. I would cry randomly throughout the day out of fear of what was coming next. But after I hired Kevin Seaver, I was able to breathe freely and enjoy my time with my children without feeling intimidated or overly emotional or wondering what was going to happen next. And I cannot emphasize enough, it was worth every dollar that I spent. Nobody wants to have to spend money in order to have their rights protected, but I can tell you that it was the best investment I ever made. Kevin Seaver worked with me. He allowed me to pay half upfront and then half 1 month later, and my representation started on day one. As soon as we communicated and I agreed to the rate that we had determined after talking about my situation. My situation was not simple. There were many complications. With my complicated situation, he still worked with me on coming up with a rate that worked for me and made it so that I could feel safe and comfortable and protected knowing that he was on my side. Attorney Seaver made me feel comfortable and protected throughout my entire dealings with the department. He remained completely professional and at the same time did not allow them to push me around at all. And I can't say enough how thankful I am. I feel blessed. I feel relieved. And, you know, I love that. And I wish that everybody could have that type of representation. You deserve to know what your rights are and to have somebody there to be in your corner and standing up for you when you're dealing with these experts. He is an expert and he will be in your corner and he will make sure that you're not treated unjustly and that you can be at peace in your home with your children without having to worry about DCF bullying you into anything. I can't say how proud I am to be a success story. Everybody says you can't fight City Hall. And if you go up against DCF, you'll lose. But with Kevin Seaver, I saw results instantly. And when I received my letter of case closure, it felt like Christmas morning. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I finally felt free after months of feeling harassed by the department. As soon as I hired Kevin Seaver, I felt comforted. And within a short and reasonable amount of time, they were out of my life for good. And I am so thankful to be a Kevin Seaver success story. And I have to say, if you can do it, do it. You deserve to be represented and you deserve someone to stand in your corner and protect you and your children's rights. So if you have to deal with DCF, slow down, calm down, develop a plan, call Kevin Seaver and he will work with you so that you're prepared moving forward and what steps you need to take to get your life under control and get the department off of your back.